Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 9th episode of Walking with Jay. Getting a little bit of a late start tonight because I went home and took a power nap this afternoon. I was just tired. You ever get tired? Well, I do too. And then yesterday, wasn't able to do Walking with Jay. I was a little disappointed. Mother Nature wasn't cooperating. Had about 3 or 4 hours of rain here in sunny St. George, Utah. So I ended up having to do my walk in my house and didn't get to come out here in the lovely great outdoors to do my video. So hopefully we'll make up for it today. I've already done a half-hour walk at work today with one of my peers, and so this is like just icing on the cake for me. Of course, I can't eat icing anymore because my blood sugar numbers are way too high. Yeah, I'm finally out of denial with my diabetes and checking my blood sugar in the mornings again, and it's up in a range that doesn't make me feel very comfortable, so I'm trying to get it down. I'd like to get down into pre-diabetic levels, I'll be honest with you. I would like to be able to confidently go in and see my doctor and say that I no longer need medication and all of those things, and I think that's possible. And so I'm going to work really, really hard here in the next little while to get my diet and nutrition in check, and also to continue exercising. And hey, another part of it, I think, is stress management. So I do something called the relaxation response exercise we've talked about, and that helps me to manage my stress and anxiety levels. And guess what? So do my power naps. When I get to a point where I can no longer function, I got to take a nap. I just got to do it. And sometimes that affects my sleep, so I got to be careful with it, but it is what it is. So what do I want to talk about tonight? I don't know. I'm in a good mood, really good mood. I had a nice phone call with my brother Matt, whom I love dearly, today. And then I also had a nice call from my dad, Keith, from Caliente, Nevada. And that went really well. So it was good to touch bases with those guys. They both make me laugh a lot. And I don't know, I love them. And it's good to have that familial support. And yeah, Matt's doing great. He's crushing it. He's been working out and dieting too, and he's dropped 19 pounds, so super proud of him. And he's talking to me about his strategies and what he's doing with it. My sister Linda talked to me today through Facebook about what she's doing with her nutrition, and she's doing a similar plan that I've done before. It's basically the Atkins diet plan, and that's something that I've done successfully in the past to drop weight and also to keep my blood sugar numbers down. So I've got a lot of options. So far what I'm trying to do is just really cut the carbohydrates back, and then in addition to that, just continue my walk and continue my strength training. I've been doing what I call a farmer's walk challenge, farmer's carry challenge every day. At work we have a stack of dumbbells that go from 5 pounds all the way up to 40 pounds, and I've got a little course within our building that I do my farmer's carry. And it's been kind of cool because, see, not only do I benefit from doing the farmer's carry, but it also inspires the clients that I work with to do the same thing and to work out as well. And so it's been just really cool to see a lot of our guys over there at Elevate starting to lift weights and to feel good about themselves. And so that's, to me, that's what it's all about. If it benefits me, that's great. But if it also inspires someone else, then that's money. That's right. That's money in the bank as far as I'm concerned. So that's kind of my mission in life, is to do awesome things and inspire other people to do awesome things. And I've done a lot of awesome things in my life, but I've also been through a lot of slumps in my life. And so I've just working on being awesome. That's all there is to it. Like my old roommate in the Navy said, his name was Stafford, kind of a funny looking dude, but he always say, how did I get to be so awesome? And he's the first guy that I ever heard say that, and it just took me off guard so much when I first heard it that I've used it ever since, because it really does throw people off. You say, hey, Jim, yeah, Jeremy, how did I get to be so awesome? And they're just stumped. They don't know what to say. Some people jump in and say, oh, maybe it's the way you were raised. Hey, I said, I don't know. I've been thinking about it all day. I just can't figure out how did I get to be so awesome. Maybe it was the way I was raised. Maybe it was I had to work on it. Maybe it's from hanging out with awesome people like you. Anyway, I'm just ranting. Not ranting, because ranting sounds kind of like angry. I'm not ranting so much, okay? No rants. I'm just in a good mood. I got off the phone with my pops and my brother, and I feel really good tonight. So I decided, hey, I don't need the walk. I've already done that on my to-do list, but I love coming and just talking into the camera here, because it helps me to just process my day and helps me to, I don't know, I do a lot of listening at work. That's mostly what I do, is I just listen a lot. And I think by nature, I'm more of an introvert than an extrovert. So this is kind of outside of my wheelhouse in order to just share what's on my mind so much. I don't do that so often, but lately I've been doing it more. And before I would have thought, oh, well, that's me going manic, or this might be a warning sign that I'm about to have a manic episode. And so I'd shut myself down, and I'd almost kick myself into a depressed episode just to keep myself out of the hospital. Because that fear of being hospitalized is such a big part of my life still. Because being in a hospital, not fun at all. You meet a lot of great people in the hospital. I still keep in contact with my roommate from 2+ years ago in Las Vegas. We've recently reconnected, and it's been kind of cool, because that was a very low, difficult time for both of us. And so what I found awesome about that is that it's just like, when you've gone through something like that, to be around people that understand and don't judge you, but just like totally understand, that's a sweet spot in life. So what else? Yeah, I don't know what else I'm talking about. I'm just rambling, not ranting, rambling. So am I, like this afternoon, after my power nap, I couldn't find my glasses, and I was a little worried, because I know when I'm having a manic episode, I misplace things. Because my brain's working so fast, I don't remember what I've done, and I don't remember where I've put things or things like that. And so that was just another trigger tonight, that fear of, oh my gosh, am I going to go manic again, But I found them. They were right on my dresser. I just couldn't see them because I didn't have my glasses on. So yeah, I found them, and I still don't think I'm going into a manic episode. I guess you guys will have to be the judge, but it's even hard to judge. So anyway, what am I talking about? Went a little off track there, I guess. No, that's what I'm talking about. It's my life. It's my recovery story, walking with Jay. That's why I'm out here. It's just to work on my recovery story. And what else am I excited about? I'm excited about, I've joined several bipolar support groups on Facebook, and it's just been really kind of cool to share my perspective that I've gained through being a peer support specialist, and just to listen to people's stories. A lot of stories, people having a lot of struggles with medications and things of that nature, and I'm not anti-medications. I just haven't personally found any medications that didn't cause significant side effects for me. And so I asked my doctor specifically, I said, can we can we just go to the smallest dose necessary? I want to be on the smallest dose of medicine necessary to maintain my stability. And he was good sport enough to go along with that. And so we've dialed down most of my medications, except for the only psychotropic-ish medication that I'm on is gabapentin. And I've been taking that for my neuropathy anyway. So I have diabetes and I have neuropathy, which means that I have a no feeling basically, or you know how when your feet fall asleep, how they tingle and it feels like pins and needles kind of. Well, I've got that pretty much 24/7. And so the gabapentin's supposed to help that. I don't think it helps that even too much. But so we're actually even tapering off of that medication. And so I'm focusing really on holistic health. I'm trying to hit as many different wellness points as I can. Nutritionally now, exercise, stress management, having a great support network, which you guys are, and being of service to others is always a good thing for mood management and stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, I don't know what I was talking about, other than I make sure that I tell people when I tell them in those forums that I'm off of medications. I make sure that I tell them, and I'll tell you guys now, just in case any of you are on medications, don't do it without your doctor's supervision. I've been there, done that, and that is not a pleasant experience. The withdrawal effects from medications can be pretty gnarly, and so it's good to have a doctor's to give you supervision in getting off your medications, if that's something that you want to do. And I tell people too, hey, if my symptoms start flaring up again, whether it be depression or mania, I'm gonna have to probably get back on some kind of medication. So I'm not saying that I'm anti-meds. I'm just, if I could find one that worked for me, maybe I would be more inclined, but just haven't found one that works for me. So there you have it. A little disclaimer there. I am not a doctor, not even a therapist. I am just Jay Money, and I am a certified peer support specialist in the state of Utah. And I'm here to help, but I'm also here to receive help. So love you guys. I'm back home, so I'm gonna call it a night. Cheers.